Welcome to another episode of Thanalysis Show. Welcome to another episode of Thanalysis. What's your one and only Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
I've been on social media more. Sometimes you come up.
Yes.
And I'm like, why does everybody like this guy?
You know, it means a lot to us. This is where the journey started.
Lucas goes up and throws it down. Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
This is what we call
Masterclass.
you gotta
Lawyer for masterclass.
You have no accent.
I was just sports. I heard how everybody else talks.
I switch up and I talk to somebody European. I'm like, hey, brother, let me tell you something. It's not how you...
From Athens, Greece, number 43. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Oh! Wow! Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tony, this is amazing, huh? I'm big time now. I love this. This is something so special. Thank you guys so much for coming to our family cafe event. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Thank you guys so much. I'm very happy and so proud. Usually I say, Tony, that we take the show on the road, but I'm happy and I'm proud to say that I brought the show home, and I'm happy that I'm here right now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. What you got for me, Tony?
Before we get to the real stars of the night and the reason we're here, obviously supporting the foundation, you are a businessman. You are a professional athlete. You don't sleep. So I have to ask, in front of all these people, why did you think, all right, I should also start a podcast on top of all the other things I'm involved in?
I think for me, the most important thing was like to learn through the podcast. And I wanted to have guests that, not the typical like, oh, this guy's famous, let me have him on my podcast. Just really people I can learn from, people I can have the same journey with me. And kind of, I'm from a multicultural family, like we're all like from different parts of the world. And I want to learn at this age, so it was very important to me. And I'm happy that I get to do it. Shout out to my boss here at ESPN Milwaukee, Greg. Thank you guys so much. I get the opportunity to do this through ESPN. I get the opportunity to do this in Milwaukee, Athens, Greece, and more or less I get to do this with my family. So I'm very happy about that.
You have any favorite guests so far?
Favorite guest? I do have a favorite guest. The guys are going to see in a little bit. But you know what? I want to go to the baby of the family. So, wedding number 29. Hit the video for me.
Hold on, who getting high like this? Hold on, who getting high like this? Okay, I'm getting high like this.
Here, man. Yeah, wedding number 29. From Athens, Greece, Charles Antetokounmpo. So, first of all, is this the first time you do a live show?
Yeah, this is my first time.
So don't be nervous. You can say whatever you want to say. They're all our friends here, everybody.
Okay.
We're all family. I can say this in front of them, that, people think we're the same person, eh?
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Like, every day, we're twins. Me and him, we're twins. Even though we're like 9 years different. 9 years, me and him. I wanted to ask you, this year, it was in Greece. You were one of our boys who was in Greece. How was it for you? Playing in Greece, how was it for you this year?
It was good. Obviously, it was my first time playing professionally back here in Greece. It was a different experience, but you know what I'm saying, being here, I felt the love of the people. I felt as if it was a good step for me towards like the right direction in my career, and it was overall a blessing to be able to be back.
Did you feel a little bit of the pressure, you know, of we have, what is this we say at the house, like the pressure of an Antetokounmpo being back home, of the, you know, the love, yes, but the pressure as well that you have to be this person.
Yeah, I'd say like all good things come with pressure. So I think whatever you want to do in life, wherever you want to go, there's going to be pressure that is attached alongside to it. It's just about how you handle it and how you cope with it. So I think I do a decent job.
So everybody asks all the time, right? Did Alex grow up in Greece? Did he grow up in the States? You know, because you're the youngest, what do you consider, Gen Z? What are you considered?
Something like that. I don't even know.
So, you know, people all the time ask, like, okay, he has a little bit, you know, more swag, more, you know, like just a little bit more. Is it because of your friends? Is it because of the new generation? What is it? Is it you trying to be different? Like, what is it for you?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's just my overall personality. Nice, you know, I'm like a fashionable into like, you know, the new age and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just my personality, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do have a question, but this is for the person to see. Before you answer this, I want to bring out my guy. Can you keep the video, Kostas?
Got one of my homes off, there we go. So I say, itty bitty rap in a minute, I'm singing the phone.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the stage, number 37, from Athens, Greece, Kostas Antetokounmpo. So,
This couch is nice.
first of all, disclaimer, Kostas has never been on my podcast, ever. Everybody else has been on my podcast.
But why? What do I tell you? What do I always tell you?
He always says he wants to be on the big stage. So now I'm happy that I have you. But I'm going to ask you the same thing. You know, how, because everybody's answer is different. What it is for you when you was back in Greece as well, right? What it was for you to, you know, represent the family, you're back in Greece playing for this. How was it for you?
You know, it was amazing for me, you know, being in Greece and being able to play, you know, for like our people, and it was just an amazing experience to be back home. I think obviously you've played here, you know, the only person that haven't played is Giannis, but you know how it is. You get this love from the fan that they want you to keep pushing and keep going and getting better and better.
Yes. Do you, like outside the court, because, you know, with pressure, everything comes from the court, but like outside the court, did you feel any difference? Did you feel any pressure that, you know, like I have to do certain things, I have to be a certain way, or like how was it for you outside the court?
Not really, you know how we are. We always try to like carry ourselves the right way and just present ourselves the right way. So it was easy for me. I just, outside the court, when people would come up to me, I just try to be nice to them, and the kids, I try to take pictures, and everybody just show me love, and I show love to them.
Yes. And he said something before about his personality, and he said it's different. You know, you have a certain way that you approach yourself. You know, you're fashionable, you had your hair, you do stuff like, even though we're all the same, we're all different.
Right.
What would you say makes you different from like all of us? What makes you different? You like
Me?
Yes.
I'd probably say, I don't know, I say this for myself. I think I'm like the trendsetter of the family. I feel like when I do something, then you guys do it. Like if I start, no, like really. Like if everybody wear like skinny jeans and then I wear like baggy jeans, then all of a sudden everybody wear baggy jeans.
Yeah, it's true.
Or if I do my hair, then all of a sudden everybody does it. And I feel like that, but I don't really say it, but I feel like.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's see if the next person who comes in agrees. Hit that, Tony, for me, please. 34 from Athens, Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Can they hear me? You guys hear me? Hey, I need a little bit of energy. I don't like it. I need a little bit of energy. I can like.
Oh my God. So, first of all,
I don't agree. I do not agree.
Okay, before we start with before we start there, I want to say I'm very, very proud, to have everybody. It's rare for us. Even though people see us all the time, like publicly saying, oh, they're always together. I don't think they understand how hard it is for us. Everybody plays in a different country. We have different time zones during the season, but the summer is our time. During the summer is our time, and we always try to spend time together and do things together. So I'm very, very proud that you guys come to the show, come to do this with Cafe Vet, and all of them get to see you one place, one time. Huh? Thank you so much. So we were talking before we get to the trendsetter. We were talking before about the pressure of for us, being Antetokounmpo. You come back home, you're playing back home, or you're here the whole time, and like how do you approach it? And I know you haven't played in Greece. You haven't played. In professional English. You went straight to the NBA. Is it hard for you? Like when you come to Athens, Greece, do you see it as a vacation place? Like what is Greece for you? What is Athens to you?
Athens to me is like home. I cannot wait, when the season ends to come back home, just to have my family around the Greek culture, the Greek tradition, because I feel comfortable over here. I was here until I was 18 years old, and I went to the States. But when I retire, I plan to come back here and spend time here in Greece, and just let my kids and my family learn the culture, get more comfortable around Greece. But to answer your question, like always Athens is home to me.
Yes, good. I like that answer. Now let's go to the statement that you don't agree. He said that what makes him different, he's the trendsetter for the family, for us. The boys. Do you agree?
That's what you were saying, you don't agree?
I don't agree, no.
Why you don't agree? Tell me.
First of all, I braid my hair when I was 13, 12. Mom is right here. Mommy, who braided his hair first? Who?
But it's not even only about braiding the hair. It's not about that. It's about different stuff. Like a lot of different
What are you talking? Okay, look.
He didn't say he said,
okay, if it's about hair, I was first. Now, if it's about fashion, you guys got me on that one. Sure. I have 4 kids, man. I got time for a lot of stuff.
I believe you. So now, when the season is done, for all of you, right? For all of us, the season is done. What is the first thing that comes in mind, Alex, when the season is done?
Get back to my family.
Yeah.
Right away.
Kostas?
Probably Greece.
Greece, huh?
Greece.
Okay, there's a lot of things. I said yesterday night, I said I'm gonna try not to speak a lot, not to talk a lot, because I always love to talk. But to answer your question, when the season ends, the first thing I'm like, okay, I gotta get some Chick-fil-A. I gotta get a burger, chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, right? I gotta eat some junk food. We talk about ice cream, we talk about candy, we talk about chicken burgers, chicken wings, everything that you can imagine. After that, now that I'm a father of 4, I gotta wait for the kids to finish school. And the moment the teachers say, okay, this is the last day, the last field trip for the kids, we're packing our suitcases, we get in the plane and coming back to Athens, Greece.
First of all, whenever we fly, we land, the air smells different. I don't know, whoever has ever traveled outside of Greece and you come back to Greece, you will notice that that everything is just different, right? And I don't know if it's nostalgia, I don't know if it's an actual thing, maybe it's in my head, but I do miss this place. And not in a way that, I'm a little kid, I miss home, in a way that I can't wait to come back and create things and do things and meet people and create partnerships and all these other things. So, Kostas, I have a question for you. So this is from fans, not me. So fans were asking, because you were the first NBA champion in the family, what was the dynamic when you first won?
What was the
first came
dynamic?
home? Yeah. Were you holding it over us? Were you?
No.
You can be honest.
I wasn't holding it over you guys. I just saw how happy you guys were for me when I won, and obviously I just felt like it was a win for the whole family. You know, I was like, I'm gonna brag a little bit, but I didn't even get to brag. You guys won the next year. Like, I didn't get to brag. So. But it was amazing for me, you know, and I think you guys was really happy for me. So it's amazing.
You think this is true? Because what I heard was like, I won a championship with LeBron. I won a championship with LeBron. That's what I heard.
I say that?
That's what I felt.
I think sometimes, I remember the only time he bragged a little bit was the day in Milwaukee. So he came to Milwaukee, remember he brought his Lakers ring.
Oh, yeah.
And then he had like a little one and he gave it to mom and he was sitting on the table and he was like with a smile in his face. You know, at the end of the day, where we came from, it's very hard to have ill towards somebody or have jealousy. We are so extremely blessed. Like we started with an idea of starting CAF when Dad passed away, and look what we are doing today. You know, we had this idea that we wanted to be good kids, you know, represent our family, you know, don't get in trouble, and join Philadelphia to play sports, and all of a sudden he wins the NBA championship. We won the NBA championship. Alex is thriving, you know. So it's very hard not to be happy. And the thing that I remember is that when he came in the airport during COVID, and 30, 40 people of our friends, close family, we went there and we saw him, and he was kind of like, he was like, what are you guys doing here? You know, so this is how we roll, man. This is what we do. We family. We always check on one another. We always support one another. We always try to push one another to reach their goals, you know. And I was very happy.
To be honest, I was more happy when you guys won than when we won. To be honest, because I remember like that the last game, man, I was so nervous watching that game, and the performance he had, it was amazing. So I was like, I was like turning the TV off. Like I was that nervous. Like I would turn it back on, watch the score, and turn it off. Like turn it back on, watch the score, and turn it off. So then I'm like, I'm at the house, I'm checking the box score, and I'm like looking at Giannis. He has like 20. I'm like, okay. Then he has like 25. I'm like, 30, 35. I'm like, 40, 45. I'm like, what's going on? 50. I was like, I couldn't tell you how happy I was. It was probably like, it was amazing. It was amazing.
So where were you when the game was?
Which game?
Game 6, when we won the championship.
I was right there. I was right there. I was right there on the stands. Man, I just remember the moment everybody was so happy. You couldn't even walk. You couldn't even walk outside. The streets were swarmed. It was just an unbelievable moment for the players, for the coaches, for the city, for everybody, man. I think it was a moment. I told him that as well. I never thought I would see in a city every single person happy for a week. Like people weren't going to work. People weren't. You could cut off somebody in traffic. They'll say thank you. Like it was. I'm telling you, everybody was happy, man. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
This is amazing feel because everybody had the different. Even for me, like with COVID and everything that happened, I was like I've always been more happy when you guys play better. When you guys play, this year I was hurt. I was in the Olympic Games and I was watching him and watching you guys pre-Olympics, and I'm so proud and I'm so happy because. And I think it has to do with mom and dad, just because of how they raise us all the time, saying like, you got to take care of him, be happy, and you don't understand. Sometimes like I will have an accomplishment, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But I'm more happy for you guys. I do have a question for Alex, and this is a question that I want to ask, not from fans, from me. like we all play basketball, right? And you're the youngest. We're like 9-year difference with him, me and him. So like it's 10 years, it's almost difference between all of us. Like, do you ever feel pressure that you have to do things or you have to excel? Do you have, like, what is your mindset? When all of us, these guys are my brothers, my big brothers.
No. I wouldn't say I feel any type of stress or any type of pressure or any type of like obligation to even play basketball, People would think that I was like pushed kind of because you guys play basketball, I was pushed to play basketball or anything like that. No, I always tell people it just so happened we all had the same passion. You know what I mean? So I could have been a lawyer and you guys could have been basketball players and I would still spend time with you guys. It just happened that I love basketball as well, you know what I mean?
And it happens to you're, 6'8" and broad shoulders and you're big lawyer, and you can jump and dunk the ball. Okay, that's help. I want to ask you guys, right? Recently we was in Brazil. What was the favorite part of us being in Brazil? What do you like? What was the best part of being in Brazil? Anybody, you can start.
I think for me it was just being together, spending some time. I think like people don't understand we're very close as brothers. We always check in on one another. But when September comes, you got your thing. Alex got his thing. Kostas is here in Athens playing. I'm in Milwaukee, so it's kind of hard to find time to be together, right? So we've done this for 12 years now. Who knows how long we're gonna play basketball? They're young. We're both young. So we can do this for the next 10, 15 years, So just having time to get together, be on a plane together, be on a room together, just have dinner together, be on a bus and just having conversation about life, about kids, about basketball, about hobbies. I feel like that's always fun to me. And I think one other thing that was fun from that trip was going up to Christ the Redeemer. That was an incredible experience, especially going out there in the morning.
I was kind of scared, by the way, because it was windy and it was raining. So I was thinking, and Mom was holding her coat and was like this. I was like, Mommy, you're good? He was like, yeah, I'm good. Just keep going, keep moving, keep going. But I've never had so much fun in the trip. And it's hard, it's not easy to have fun with family. I said this because I say this to some of my friends. My friends always say, like, oh man, it's so hard to have fun with family. Everybody's nervous, everybody, kids are running around, everybody's going crazy. But what I loved was the fan interaction, And before I ask the next question, for you guys, how was the trip for you, both of you?
I'll probably say the same. Like just having time to have dinner, sit down and just talk, just be at the hotel and just hang around each other. That's probably like one of the most amazing parts. And going up to see that the Christ the Redeemer was, unbelievable, like one of a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
I'd say for like a person like me, I kind of value experiences, right? So I think just coming, like landing at the airport, getting in the bus, like looking around, we're all asking each other, like, what is that? And they're explaining to us what none of us have been to Brazil before. So it's like, it really stuck with me that we all experienced something new at the same time. You know what I mean? So, because it's not every day that you're going to get to do that. So I think we're blessed to be able to have new experiences, even at, at this age.
Do you, I mean, what's been, I'm going to ask you guys, and you guys can give a different answer, but what has been the best fun interaction for all of us together? Like a place we've been and you guys like, whoa, you remember that place? Like what has been the best fun interaction? Like to me, the way we went to Brazil and we got in the bus and they blocked the bus and they were shaking the bus and they were, doing this and they were yelling something in Portuguese and going crazy. Like to me, us being from Greece, like that was fun, man. That was fun. And like how we see it too. Like what has been the best fun interaction for you guys?
Fun or like with fans?
With the fan interaction that you had.
Oh, fan.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously the one you just said was very fun, I think, because I don't know who it was. I was trying to get in the bus, to kind of, because they're like pulling on my shirt and stuff. I was trying to get in the bus, and somebody kept like pulling me out. That was you?
Yeah, I was pushing him out.
That was Kostas throwing me to the people.
Like I was pushing him on the crowd.
Yeah.
That was fun, and I think when we did the AntetokounMPros, back in the day when we used to do the Antetokounmpos, and we had the 5K running, and then we had the basketball in Iraklio, and then Thessaloniki, then it came here in Athens. Like that, I think it was fun. We were young, you know. We wanted to give back in a way. We wanted to interact with our fans, and the only way we knew how to do it was by playing basketball and trying to have people like cherish the game and come together. So for some reason, those memories are always fun to me. I know it happened 5, 6, 7 years ago, but they're always fun to me.
Yes. Alex?
You know what? I'll say when we went to China. When we went to China, just being able to go and look at everybody over there, you know, obsessed and in love with the game of basketball, and that people waiting outside the hotel, people showing up at all the events that we do, and they just enjoy the moment. You know, they're taking their friends, they're driving across town to come see us. Like, It was just amazing to see that.
But like the thing, like I was about to say China too. The craziest part in China, it was that the fans are so like devoted. Like we would go out like the first day, and I don't know, like he would say, man, like I like, I don't know, strawberry cheesecake. And then there would be like 100 fans with strawberry cheesecakes outside the hotel. Like, it was crazy. And we were like, what? And then the next day, they just bring foods and all this stuff. I'm like, these guys are amazing.
I was thinking about it. And the best part is when we went to the schoolyard, and it was 200 kids, and they were all dribbling the same.
That was crazy.
Boom, boom, and they dribble the same. And then behind the back, everyone's playing defense. Like, that is memories that, you know, basketball, like I thought, you know, basketball saves our life, you know, saved my life and changed my life from the way it is. You know, I never thought, never in a million. And whoever told you that they thought this was going to be, they are lying. Or
we didn't think.
Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't know. How the hell you know?
Exactly. But I'm so grateful, and it's taken us all around the world. My question now would be this, right? Let's go. I want to start as being a fan. What is something you don't like about Giannis? You. What is something you don't like about
me?
Yes.
About me?
Yes. About you.
Wait, Giannis don't like about Giannis?
No,
or me
you don't like about him.
I mean, me as his brother, I tell him all the time, I just don't like this long philosophical answers. That's my thing, you know. Like when I come up to you as like your brother, and I'm like, what's up, man? Like, how you doing? And he hits me with the, it's not about how I'm doing, man. It's, you know, it's about coming in every day, man. And I'm like, listen,
Coach V, why you laughing, Coach V?
I'm like, and I'm looking at him like, yo, like, I'll just ask you how you doing, man. Just tell me you're good or not. You know, that's it.
Okay, Alex?
I'd say that's the one I was gonna go with. But I'd say sometimes his humbleness. Like it could be for the most simple stuff. I'm like, it would be like, could be playing piano. I'm like, yo, you learn pretty fast. He's like, no, bro, I gotta get better. I'm not really the best at. I'm like, yo, you can admit sometimes that you're good at something. It's okay,
right?
You know what I mean? He come back having 45 and 12, and I'm like, you had a good game today. He's like, no, but I missed somebody on the cutter on the back door. I'm like, come on, man, just say, you know what I'm saying? Just say thank you, keep going, be proud of yourself.
Sorry. Also, I don't like the jokes. I don't like the jokes. I don't like it. Some of them, okay. But most of them...
So, okay, you gotta give us a dad joke.
Oh, now you're putting me in the spot now.
Okay. Think about it. Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard this before?
That I'm too humble. All the dad jokes.
No, the dad joke. Joking with you. What he's saying, like, have you ever heard this before? Like,
yeah, he told me. He told me that before. He told me, like, stop answering my question in, like, 2 minutes.
So is there anything that you don't like about Kostas or Alex? You think?
No. I'm not gonna lie, I love my brothers, man.
Look at these guys.
So let me see the difference now. There's the difference between younger and older brother. your younger brothers. So if you asked me, I would have said, I love everything about my brothers because you're younger than me.
Right.
You ask me about my older brother, like, yeah, sometimes he's,
Yeah,
you
probably
know?
say the same thing about
So that's the dynamic between
Right,
older and
right,
younger
right.
brother. Do you ever feel, first of all, is there any possibility we would ever, I mean, apart from national team, that we ever play in the same team?
Yes, why not?
Play in the same team,
Yes, we're one away. Yeah.
By the way, yeah?
Yeah, 2022, we're right there. We're right there. I promise you. We're gonna play the national team one day all together. We're right there.
The reason I say this, you know,
Sorry, worst case scenario, we go back to Philadelphos,
we play there.
and yeah, we play there. 1 or 2 years, take the
really?
first division, and
I like that. Yeah. For sure.
One of the questions the fans was always asking about us is like the Disney movie, right? About the movie that came out based on us and our lives, and the documentary, the Amazon documentary. Like when you first heard about the movie or the Amazon documentary, how'd you feel? Like that was gonna hey, we're gonna do a movie based on you guys' life. It was like what was the process? Because I remember for me the process was different. Like I can tell you too, but I want you guys to.
for me, I did not believe them. Like, why are you gonna make a movie about our life? You know, I think this was a conversation was around 2018, and then I went to the headquarters and spoke with like one of the executives, like, yo, you guys have an incredible story, and blah blah. We're gonna talk about basketball. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about. And I was listening, and at the time I realized I'm like, this story is not a basketball story, and this is not our story for it to be told. It's our parents' story, you know. And you know, obviously, dad had passed away 1 year prior to that, right? So I was like, no, this is mom's and dad's story of what the sacrifice they made throughout, you know, their journey,
Yes.
for us to have a better, like, to be in a better position to be successful in life, you know, just have a better living than them. And the risk that they took when they were 25 years old, 30 years old, and leaving Francis behind and coming to a different country, not just leaving Francis behind, leaving their whole family behind. Can you leave your whole family behind? Could you leave me?
It would be practically impossible, never.
No, so. One more thing. Then I remember they came down. It was like, okay, we're going to talk about your parents and everything. They liked that idea. And then they brought us the first script. And
Oh
you
yeah, I
know-
remember this. I don't.
Yeah.
I remember this. Go.
So, you know, the headquarters is in LA. So the first script, I read the first script. It was Hollywood, brother. It was straight Hollywood, right? And then, you know, we were talking with my mom on the Zoom call and you guys, and we were telling them like how things really happen. Like it happened like this, it happened like that. This is what we face. This is how people treat us. This is the sacrifice our parents made. This is all the, you know, difficulties we face. And then there was like, guys, kids gonna watch this movie.
Right.
You know, it's got to be a little bit more light.
Yes, they told me.
So I'm very happy of everything about the movie. It was incredible. He had an incredible message. He showcased mom and dad, which I think that's the right thing to do. But still, it was the light version of our story, you know. But I'm still happy with it.
Me too. Kostas?
I mean, my thinking was kind of the same. Like, in the beginning, I didn't believe it. Like, he was telling me, like, they want to make a movie, and I was like, I don't believe it. Like, till I started getting on the Zoom, and it was asking me, like, oh, tell your story. And then I kind of feel the same way, like, how he feels. Like, it was, like, the light version of our story, but it was portrayed good. I like the way it was portrayed, but it's not everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not everything, but... you know, some stuff is for us.
Alex?
I say like the really, at first I didn't believe it either, to be honest. I was on the same route as them, but I think the cool thing was, even though we lived it, we all lived it from like our perspective, right? I never got to like kind of see like when some stuff in your situation happened, how it affected you. I only saw it from my point of view. You know what I mean? So being able to see every single situation that happened from like the person's point of view was amazing to me. I thought like it kind of felt to me like it was something new. Like I've never seen it, but obviously we lived it. So I think that was amazing to be able to see, like going to the premiere and seeing it. It was almost like I've seen it for the first time, like I was watching something totally different, unreal. So
I remember. For me, like in the beginning, you know how I think, bro. Go. You want to say something?
How many times you guys watched the movie?
Watched it at least 3 times.
3 times? Have you cried every time?
I'm not going to answer that.
You, Alex?
That's the reason I stopped watching it. I didn't want to cry no more.
Yeah.
How many times you watch it?
I've watched it like 4 times, and then I was like, I can't watch it anymore. It was the 2 premieres. The one time we watched it at home, and one time we watched it before the preview. You remember in LA, it was together. And wow, that's crazy. That's what I was going to talk about too, because to me in the beginning, when I saw it, when I first heard about the story, you know how I am, bro. Like it was about the business and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, who's going to play me? Kevin Hart. I used to make jokes like that. Remember? Like who's going to be playing me? Will Smith. Like you remember? I used to do like stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I hope this guy who plays me has to be handsome. And you remember? I would say. And then once I watched the movie, the pre-cut, and it was me, you, Mom. Where's Nick Monroe was there, everybody. And we left that movie theater. For 2 days, I couldn't sleep. For 2 days, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. It was like a flashback of my life.
Yeah.
For 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I felt it so strong, and I said, I felt it so strong because I was like, this is a flashback. This is not entertainment. This is my life. This is for other people, they see sometimes, and I know trauma kind of sells in movies and stuff like that, but when it's your trauma, it doesn't sell, huh? No, it doesn't sell. It's not triggering, but it felt so, like I was going through it. I was like, why? It wasn't fair, but then after that, I understood that it's motivation. And then what happened? We went to I think, true story, we went to Germany. It was me and you, and it might have been you together, all 3 of us, I think. All 4 of us. We went to Germany, and I tried to check in, and the receptionist, remember that?
I remember that. The lady.
She took my passport. And usually when somebody takes your passport, looks at it, it's 3 things that come in mind. One's like, Antetokounmpo, NBA, NBA, like in Spain, whatever, NBA, okay. Or, Giannis, Antetokounmpo, like something. This lady took my passport, looked at me, and started crying.
I remember.
Started bawling her eyes out. And I was consoling her. I said, what happened? And she said that I just watched a movie with my kids about their mom, and it's your last name. I said, yeah. It was like, which kid are you? And I said, I was that kid. And she started crying nonstop. And, George was there. George was with us. And I said, this is beyond like just basketball. And I remember we had the meeting with Disney Plus. I was like, hey, if I was like, Disney Plus, I know you guys put the money up, and I know you guys did this for the platform. But if you release this, just let it release in all platforms and the world can see all over the place. It will be something that's going to give so much motivation to people and understand, like, money is in everything. Even when you get money, it's still not everything. Family is everything, love is everything, and respect. But okay, I don't wanna. I'm gonna have my executive producer say this show should be a Disney Plus. The show. But okay, let's go. Forget about this. Let's go something funny. Who do you watch outside of basketball? Like, do you have any athletes that motivate you outside of basketball?
Outside of basketball.
Yes.
Any athlete in the world right now, huh?
Anybody.
You go. You guys go first.
Outside of basketball, tough one. That's a tough one for sure. That's a lot of football players, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I think just his career and what he's accomplished and where he come from, it's an amazing story. So it's really motivating.
I was looking even, with Giannis, I was obsessed with, because of him. First of all, he's made me obsessed with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm obsessed with Cristiano Ronaldo is because of his body. Because he's saying like the 41 years old and looking like you're 25 and the strict and being disciplined and all these things. And it's not because of soccer, It's also because of his discipline and how he treats his body to be able to compete.
Right.
To be able to compete. So for you, Alex, you're younger?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I would probably say I would go more along like the fighting route because I watch like a lot of MMA. So I probably see somebody like John Jones.
Okay.
So I watched him a lot.
John Jones, UFC.
Coming up, and his mindset, his podcast, him being able to go into every single fight, knowing that this might be the time I lose, or this might not be the time I lose. Him being able to push through it and all that stuff, I think is really it relates. You can relate to it in a lot of other ways other than fighting with your everyday life.
Is there a sport that you think legit that you could, if you didn't play basketball, you had to do another sport today, that you would be good at? Like you were like, you know what, I could be, that you feel, that doesn't mean it's true, that you feel you could be top 10 in the world.
Top 10?
Yeah, world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Beach volleyball. Beach volleyball, yeah. I'm one and I'm top 1, he's top 2. Beach volleyball, yeah.
Beach volleyball, You could block, you would block crazy. Alex?
I'd probably say like, I don't know about volleyball. I'd say like American football.
American football,
I could be pretty solid.
Yes. For me was always, I think I could run track. I really believe, like if I sat down and I was like running track, I would be good at it. It's just a lonely sport, and I don't think...
like 100 meters or 200?
100 meters.
100 meters.
100 meters, yes. 200 meters, yes.
That'd be the worst sport for you.
No, that sport and high jump, long jump.
You know why I say they would be the... Like, you look at you, like, you're always all about your teammates, all about the team, all about your brothers. I could never see you playing an individual sport ever.
That is true.
So
individual sport?
Yeah, that's why I say I do think there's sponsorships and money in it, but like it's a lonely sport. Like I think this is crazy to say, but I have my moments that I interact with people and it's the moments that I want to just be on my own. But when it comes to the sport, I believe in leadership. So leadership on every level. There's a guy who's in the front and leading, right? And there's a guy who's holding in the back everybody, pushing them front, like go, keep going. Right? So I do believe in the team sport of it. So okay, we travel all the world. We do all these things. Businesses, podcasts, basketball, our number one thing, with CAF event. How do you stay connected to Athens? How do you stay connected to Greece? What is the things you intentionally, like you do intentionally to stay connected?
Me personally, I follow the news in Greece. I follow sports. I stay connected with my friends, my ex-coaches, check on them and see what they're doing. But I feel like more my friends, like they bring me back to reality. Right? Like when I go to Milwaukee and the season starts and like you're around the NBA, All-Star games, championship talks, blah, 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 blah. I feel like they try to kind of boost your ego, so I try to on purpose because I know I'm good, I'm at my best when I'm humble and I'm down to earth and I'm able to identify things faster, right? So I on purpose try to connect with people that can keep me grounded, so I don't let anything, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kostas?
Kind of the same, I try to like follow the news, keep up with whatever's happening in Greece if I'm not there, watch a lot of like Greek YouTube just to have like.
Oh, Greek YouTube for sure.
Greek YouTube is the best.
It's crazy. So that's it pretty much.
Alex?
I think like we've had so much of our life here. Either that is family, friends, we've made so many relationships, so many people in our life that I don't think, even if I tried, I couldn't eliminate like Greece from, you know what I'm saying, my life. Even if I was like, I would never go back, it would still follow me for the rest of my life. So I think we don't really have to honestly do much or try, being like Greece and Athens is always going to be with us.
I think, bravo, Alex. Me personally, I do the same thing I do with us as a family. You know, I intentionally will do stuff like, if I know I have a meeting and it's just me, I'll be like, oh no, everybody has to show up. You know what I mean? So we can have our time. If we're going on vacation, like, okay, let me figure this out. And I don't know if he knows, like, Giannis does this all the time. You know, he has an event, like, oh, okay, let's see if we can all get that, because this is what they don't tell you, and this is the hard truth of reality, that you grow up, you want to achieve all these things, you want to fight hard, and then you get all these things, but you understand that you really want to get it with the people, with your people, right? And you want to enjoy these things. So that's the hardest part, I think, and that's what gets me connected to Athens, Greece. Like, all my friends, my family, everybody's here. So me saying like, oh, I want to be successful, I want to do successful what I do, but do it in the North Pole, it doesn't make any sense for me to be successful. I'd rather not be successful and be with my family. You know, that doesn't take away from it. So I do think that the way that you guys are thinking about it is the right way. Even if you don't think about it like this, you're doing it without even knowing. You know, I do have. Thank you. Okay, so this is from fans, right? And I'm gonna give out a statement, and you're gonna tell me which one of us fits the description. Okay? Okay. Who spends the most time to get ready?
Me? No way.
No, Giannis. Who? Kostas?
I would say Alex.
Alex?
I don't think any of us take that much time, but if I had to pick somebody, I'd say you, because you have the most fashion and stuff. You didn't expect that?
No. And I'm picking Kostas.
Me?
Yes. Okay. I'll tell you why. You got the... it's not that you take your time, but you will not... No. He doesn't take his time, but he will not be rushed.
No.
There is nothing you can do. Nothing in life to rush this kid. So, okay. I know who everybody's gonna say. Okay, who's the messiest?
Between not you, not him, not him. Okay. He's the, like, I think the cleanest.
I know what this is gonna be.
Thank you.
I think he's the cleanest. It's between Alex and Thanasis, but he, like, Thanasis have support in his house that helps him not be messy. So I'll go with Alex.
So, Kostas, what do you think?
I'll go with
me. Yeah. So, Alex, if you say me now, that's you're following the pack now for no reason.
No, the reason I say this is, I remember one time, I think it was at storage. I don't know if it was your storage or the room. But like
in Greece or
Greece.
Okay.
And like I opened a drawer, and bro, you had like 55 power banks.
55 power banks.
You had like 55 power banks.
Yeah, you know why? You know how? Because so people who don't know this about me, this is one of my pet peeves is I'm the gadget guy, right? When we go on trips, you go like, who has a power bank? Just go, like, hey, just take my backpack. Like, I don't want to be not ready for a situation. Right. You remember with COVID, you remember what I did? So during COVID, we all flew as a family. Okay, so we all flew as a family to like I don't want to say an island, but what do you call that?
A place.
It's called, I don't know what it's called, but it was a place.
It was a place. It's their place, let's say. So it's all of us as a family. And if you would have checked my bag, you would have thought it was an apocalypse. I had flashlights, money, this, that. I actually had some watches, and they asked me, like, what are you going to do with those? I was like, hey, you can trade them in. You never know. You could just be like, hey, give me your car. Get this. Let me drive a car. Because I'm that guy, bro. I always want to think ahead, and I always want to be ready. But I do think, that's just why they say we're together. That's what we look alike, because they say. Who's the best cook?
I was going to say me.
So he said him. I don't know why Giannis raised his hand. Because
it's for sure not there.
Wait, let me hear.
I'll make you the best carbonara with chicken parmesan you've ever had in your life.
First of all, if you say carbonara with chicken,
He said chicken parmesan and he said carbonara.
no way.
You know, he said two different
Chicken
things.
parmesan with
Chicken
carbonara.
parmesan and carbonara.
That maybe is the American
Bro,
version.
only thing he
carbonara.
knows how to make is eggs and avocado. Every time I see him, he's like, yo, you gotta make these eggs and avocado, man. I'm like, no.
So I think it's Kostas.
Thank you.
I think
it's me too.
And the reason I do that, because when we was in the Olympics this year, and you guys were in the Olympic Village, and we were me and him, I would wake up, see him in the kitchen, like, oh, just fix the plate.
Yeah, fix the plates.
so it was fun. Alex, do you cook? Do you do anything?
Yeah, of course. The real answer is me. If I'm being
Really?
honest. Yeah, of course. But I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him.
What do you cook?
Me? I cook everything, man.
What's everything?
What do you cook?
Whatever you
Tell
need.
us. What do you cook? Tell us.
What do you need?
Why you have it cooked for me, man?
You've never cooked for us.
No, I say this because I'd say I'm the one person, like when I go play out in in different countries.
Yeah.
I probably played in some of them like the most out of place countries. I'm by myself, so I have no choice.
Oh,
but
that's
to
true.
cook.
Like from all of us, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're all, with families. And everything. So he's the most that he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He has the most experience at the moment because he's cooking right now on his own.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I do a lot of things. I like steak bites. It's like a trend, like a steak, avocado, and eggs trend.
We get these TikTok recipes?
Hey, however you can get it, bro. it ain't.
So the next one was gonna be who's the funniest. I do think the funniest.
It's no brainer.
Is no bad. I think it's Kostas. Kostas is the funniest. Like if you hear this guy, now it's this is considered a public setting or however you want to call it, but he's really, really funny. And who is most likely to leave the table where the dinner bill comes?
Who is most likely to leave the table?
When the dinner bill comes, I know what I'm going to say. I know what I'm going to say. Most likely to be, I'm out.
Who? Hey, don't look at the other way, brother.
I don't know.
Oh, Giannis, who do you think?
To leave the table, I feel like everybody
bill
wants.
comes in and everybody wants to leave.
Everybody wants to pay. Depends how big the bill is. But
That is true.
Right.
Okay, so let me give you another one. Who is the biggest mama's boy? All right. It's good, huh? Nobody said anything. We all pointed. Okay, so now, this is, who's the most handsome? This wasn't by the fans, it was by me.
Who's the most handsome?
No, I'm joking. Okay, so who is mom's favorite, do you think?
Who is mom's favorite? I don't know if she has a favorite. I would say Alex. That's like the baby.
Yes, Alex.
Being the baby.
Alex, I've never seen Alex get whooped.
I've never seen him be grounded, first of all. I've never
seen it.
Never seen it. Mom would always call me, where's Alex? I don't know. Find Alex, call Alex. I'm like, could you stay? Why not? You find Alex, find your little brother. I'm like, that's her favorite, it has to be. He never calls me where's Thanasis or where's Giannis. No, only where's Alex?
First of all, I want to say one thing. You know how if like in 4 hours, not even a joke, 4 hours, if he called you at 2 and at 6 you didn't text back or call back, there is an alert. No, there's an alert at the house. Everybody, spread out, everybody, go look. No, seriously. But that's what makes us, so close and so happy. Let's talk business a little bit. What's your passion, Yanni? Like, first, you have any passion in business? Do you think like, hey, I just go like, I would like a restaurant, I would like this, like that. Like, you have any passion?
I'll go last.
Go last? Okay.
Yeah, let Alex.
You go first.
A lot of stuff, we always get like new opportunities to do stuff, and we invest in different ways. I would say I like that in general. Like our investment portfolio is just really diverse. Like we have a little bit of real estate, we have stocks, we have different type of stuff. But I wouldn't say it's for me at least, it's a specific thing that I like more than others. I like just to be diverse, really.
Yes.
I'd say I'm more personally passionate about like the social media and the marketing side of things. I think that like the new age of like social media, and a lot of people say like, oh, this social media is gonna be the end of the. I think, yeah, there's negatives to it, but I also think there's a lot of positives, and you just got to be able to kind of decipher like in between the two. And I think if you find the positives with social media, it's obviously social media is able to connect us all over the world. I could be here, and I could be also talking with somebody in Nigeria. Before social media, you couldn't really do that. So I think a lot of people don't see the blessing of it, and they only kind of see the curse. So I think it's like a blessing in disguise.
Yes. By the way, we have we have most of our partners. We have people who let me get a chance to thank the sponsors, right? Because with this, I don't understand if you know what's happening here. Huh? It's the auditorium. This is big time now.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Calamos Investments. I want to thank Endeavor. I want to thank Aegean Airlines. I want to thank Boutari. Is right there. I want to thank, first of all, Aegean. We've been with them 10 years now. Anything we do, man. These guys they are amazing. I want to thank Endeavor. There's no other like people who they come everybody together to sponsor this, to help us and do this. And not least but not last, Alter Ego, media, everybody. Like these people are being supported with us. And Stavros Niarchos, you are amazing. Right? I want to thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is all the fun stuff. Is good, but I do want to ask the foundation I want to ask about the foundation and the CAF, right? What it means because everybody means something different. You know, what does it mean for you, Alex, that you're the youngest, like being part of this foundation? You see older brothers, we're all in meetings, we're all doing the board meetings, we're looking at Wales in Africa, we're looking at Milwaukee, we're looking at Athens, Greece. Like, when you see this, like, what do you think?
I think we kind of all, starting with like our parents and our mom, we all kind of had this vision. Well before we can even execute it, right? We all had the ideas to kind of be able to help out and to be able to assist people in ways. But we would say we were going to help people before we could even, you know what I'm saying, before we could even be in a position to. Yes. So I think that it's beautiful to see that vision be executed. And it's beautiful to like come out and see all these people and be able to connect with people that have similar vision as you.
Yes, that's good. You know what? Kostas.
For me, if I could use one word, I'll probably just say opportunity. Like, I feel like we always try as a family, the way people created opportunity for us to become better and try to become successful. We want to do the same for others in a lot of different ways, but I think that's what it's all about. You know, just create opportunities for just for the youth, for people that's underprivileged and stuff like that. You know, I think that's the most important thing.
Yes, sir. Jan?
I think let me answer your question before because I thought about it. One thing that I'm passionate about is my body. You know, I feel like the most important investment that you can make is to yourself, right? To have to take care of your body, take care of your mental, your mind. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to lead your own family, lead your own group of people, your own, people that they're close with you. Talk about the foundation. I feel like we are using our platform, and I'm very, very happy about it. Like, I think it would be very, very easy for guys like us, and I've seen a lot of athletes. There's been 5,000 or 6,000 athletes in the NBA. I don't think everybody uses platform to give back to their community. You know, I had this conversation. I had this conversation a couple of years ago. I think it was done in 2020 and 2021. We were in a circle, and it was, the Bucks. I think maybe we were there. The Bucks executive, and there was everybody thinking about hey, what can we do to give back, right? And I thought in my head we gotta help our communities, help this, help that, and then I thought in my head, I'm okay, when you talk about community, what's the first thing that comes in mind, right? I think about Athens, Greece. I think about Sepolia. I think about the place that I grew up. I think about the people that helped me, you to be here today, right? So how can I use my platform to be able to allow kids, allow communities around Athens, around Milwaukee, which now it's also my home, and around Nigeria, which is our parents' home and our home, to reach their full potential, right? So we've done that. I'm very proud of all of you guys, the way you carry yourself, the way you go about your life. I wouldn't trade this day, I wouldn't trade this life for nothing else, you know? I think as we get older, we find our passion and what things that we like to get involved with. And now this is what we do with CAF. And we've had people around us that help us support our vision, because that's very important, because without the people around us, we cannot execute all of our vision, right? And we bring people around us every single time, which we had when we were younger too. And we have people now, which might be the same people, and we've added to that people. And as Thanasis can tell you also, like, our circle is very, very, very close, because the people that have been around us, they've supported us since day one. So I'm just happy that we've had great people around us to support our vision again. CAF. CAF is growing. CAF is doing amazing things, and I'm happy for tonight too.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say that. You guys said though. You said everything I was thinking about. I wanted to ask about the name. You know, I remember when Giannis first thought about the name and had it on a page in social. I was like, yes. You know, for me, I'm very simple. Yeah, I'm very simple-minded. Like, okay, now I get complicated. Growing up, I'm more complicated stuff to do, but I'm very simple-minded. I don't think about things. And when Giannis was like, hey, with that, and it wasn't, Charles Antetokounmpo. I was like, oh, Charles Antetokounmpo Foundation, Family Foundation. I was thinking about it. And then he said CAF, and what does it mean? And I remember I kept replaying it, CAF. And my hope...
Nice name, huh?
It's a nice name, yeah. and I said, my hope is that when we're not here, in 50, 100 years from now, 150 years, the name CAF means a lot of something to a lot of people. That's my goal. I do have a video for you guys. To see.
Growing up, my dad didn't have any. He was always saying that he was the wealthiest person on earth because he had us. He loved us, he took care of us. He was always there for us to set the example. We are his legacy. We just have to be selfless, putting others ahead of us and just seeing life from other people's perspective.
I miss everything. I miss love.
The moment you find where you can make an impact, how you are that you're able to do it,
I miss family.
the confidence that you can do it is going to come along with it. The values our parents taught us have shaped the whole way of thinking. We want to help people reach their potential.
There is a light emitted from everybody.
I think success would be to reach as many people as we can and to change lives. In any way possible and wherever we feel like we are needed, we're going to try to step in and help.
We have some gift bags.
Help them to better themselves, put them in a better position. Hopefully we can trickle down to the next generation. They can help somebody else.
Good stuff, man. That's some good stuff.
Thank you so much. I wanna thank the CAF Academies right there. The kids graduated. If I can't see you, graduated. A round of applause. Thank you so much. And that's it. That's all, folks. Thank you. You guys have been amazing. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for supporting. But actually, everybody who's supported me and ever watched the show always know that I do have a surprise guest, and I do this every time, and it's a surprise to you guys as well. So, Tony, play the video. Who's our surprise guest for the guys?
Hey, it's gonna be Stephen A. Smith.
Και αλλά αυτό συνεχίστηκε. Χωρίς τον κύριο Νίκο δεν θα υπήρχε ο Βασίλης Σπανούλης, δεν θα υπήρχε ο Παπαλουκάς, δεν θα υπήρχε ο Διαμαντίδης.
Back then, Nikos Galis was the Greek god of basketball.
Coming on stage, the Greek, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nikos Galis! So you know what? And one more round of applause because this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my God! So people who've watched the show, I always do this whenever it's a live show, I always do this to the guest, and I always surprise my brothers. But are you guys surprised?
Wow, I'm definitely surprised.
I wanted to bring the myth, the legend, Mr. Nikos Galis, because
first of all, I want to say thank you for having me. And second, if you start the Mr. Galis and Mr. Nick, I'm going to turn around. After all, we're all about the same age here, right?
Yes. yes. This is one of the reasons we play basketball today. You know, this is one of the reasons Greece is in the map of basketball today, right? From the generation to the next generation, and hopefully, you know, this guy and the family could be something to lead, to learn and lead the next generation to how a sport can change not just a family's life, a nation's life, you know? So for us, it's but I'm sorry for the first time, man. I've done a lot of shows. I've done with everybody, but I'm nervous. It's for the first time I'm nervous a little bit. I was doing this research and I was looking at this box score, and it was a game that you play against Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And the game said, and you had, I think you might have 26 points, and he had 30, 29, 30 something. Like you guys were going head to head. And I thought to myself, I don't think they understand what this means. You know, I don't think they know. Yeah. You know, and I wanted you to. Do you remember which game this was?
I remember this game. Yeah, I was with the national team, and Michael was a young boy at this time. He was playing for North Carolina, but he showed signs, even at a young age, that he was going to be something special. So we played the game. They won. They had a good team that year. They won it that year on a buzzer beater by Michael. I remember after the game, he came up to me, he said into my ear, he gave me his hand, he said, "Why are you here? Why aren't you in the States? Why aren't you?" I said, "Because I love it here." You know, I had a chance to go back, but we did something nice. We did something nice here. I was very happy here. I thought about going back, you know. I had a dream, like Giannis, playing the NBA. But then I looked at it realistic, and I said, I want to stay here. I love it here. I want to stay here.
Oh, man. Like you now look at the new generation. You know, I see this all the time, like, you know, kind of the older generation in the States kind of speaks about the new stars, you know, in the NBA, etc. What is your, you know, feel for our new Greek stars, our new generation of basketball? You know, how do you see it?
Look, between the world and the NBA, the stars, the gap is narrowed. We can see that. Giannis, Jokic, Lucas.
Yeah.
There are great players coming out of Europe. So this was inevitable that it was going to happen. And I'm happy for this, playing in Europe. And I think it's going to continue too. I think it's going to continue. More players are going to come out of Europe. We might see more players from Europe than American players sometime in the NBA. You never know.
That's the hope. I think that's the hope. I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel, first of all, having next to you Nikos Galis?
Me personally, this is incredible. It's a huge surprise. I didn't know you're going to be here. He doesn't tell me nothing. But we haven't seen one another since 2021 when we had dinner on the water. And
when you won the championship.
Yeah. I told my brother and I told my agent, like, having dinner with you was probably one of the greatest experience of my life. And I don't say it. I'm not that guy to say things to just say. And the moment I left the dinner and I got up, I said I've had this feeling with very specific players. I've never met Michael Jordan. I've shaken his hand. But I've had the same feeling. I had it with Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and you. A feeling of like a killer mentality. And when I got out of the table, I looked at my mom and I looked at my agent and I looked at my brother. I said, now I know why he is who he is.
We are alike, and I'm sure you are like me, because instead of course, you're a fantastic player, one of the best of all time. What I admire in you is your work ethic and your passion for the game. And I'm sure, just like me, you would play for free and play just as hard. Is it true?
Yes. What about the young guys? What are you?
Man, to me, it's amazing. This is the first time ever meet. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not going to lie. But it's amazing, and I never thought that I would ever meet you. I've looked up to you since I was a kid, and it's just amazing for me.
Alex?
Man, it's amazing. I actually feel like a crazy type of dream or something like this.
Nice.
And me, personally, I used up all my words for the show. I just want to listen now. Man.
Yeah, me too.
I just want to listen.
All ears.
Mr. Nick, I know this is... Oh, sorry.
Mr. Say Nick.
Usually I won't do this, but for these guys, I will go towards the end of the world and back for them. You have any advice that you can give these guys, that can take them to the next level because they're building their journey? Do you have any advice for them and for Giannis and guys?
Excuse me, I had an echo.
I'm saying, do you have any advice for them and for Giannis and them, like how to treat the game? For the young guys.
First of all, you have to love what you're doing, right? This is in all the phases of life and in all the jobs you do in life. You have to love what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, then it'll come easier. Then you have to be motivated. You have to be motivated to put the work in, to put the time in. This doesn't come easy. It's not handed to you. I've seen so many talents come and go. People that could jump higher than me, who could run faster than me, but you have to put the work in. If you don't put the work in, it's going to leave you. Whatever you leave, it'll leave you. So be motivated, be inspired, and be respectful. Listen to people who can help you.
I have a question.
Yeah, go.
So, I see our journey. I see my journey as an athlete, and sometimes I pinch myself. Right? I'm like, okay, I've got here. I want to keep on going. I want to keep on working. But if somebody asks me why you? To me, if somebody asks me why you, Giannis? Why not the next guy? I know the answer. And the answer is that the next guy is not willing to do what I'm willing to do. But the question to me, to you, why you?
Yeah.
Why you are Nikos Galis. Why you got to the top of the world? Why you are the best? Why?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Look, it's not that easy to answer that, why you are. Of course, God has given you some talent, a special talent.
Yeah.
But you have to work this talent or else you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people have come with talent, a lot of people are left with talent. But to be a superstar, in my opinion, to be a superstar, it's in here. Because everybody can jump, everybody can run, everybody can shoot, but it's in here because, you know, it's easier to get to the top, but it's harder to stay there. So this is where the mind plays a role, and you have to be mentally tough, not too high, not too low, and just keep on going, just keep on going.
Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm gonna be like a little fan now. To you, who was the best European players in your time?
In my time?
Yeah.
There were so many. Let's remember that the countries were united at that time. United Russia, united Yugoslavia, very strong teams at that time. There's so many, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but Petrovic, Sabonis, Tony Kukic, Divac, so many. Jamsi, even from Israel, Dakuri from France. There was many great players at this time. And a lot of them went to the NBA, to Sabonis and Kukic. Kukic was a fantastic player.
I don't...
Who? Kukic?
I don't...
Kukic?
Yeah, but he said, but you were the best. You were the best. You know, first of all, I don't think it's disrespectful to say those 5 names. They're all Hall of Famers, all legends. For a person who's one of the European players who are in the Hall of Fame of basketball and never played in the NBA, I really mean this. I don't think if this will ever happen again. And I'm not saying this to say it because I don't believe in the next generation. The same way I say it to him, I say it to everybody. I said, just the path and the way and what you made people feel, I don't think anybody can make them feel like this again. Maybe they will make them feel close to it in a different way, but not like how you made people feel when you won the Eurobasket and when you do this. And
thank you. You know, the jump start, I think, was in 1987 when we won the European Championship. The people went crazy. It was something new to Greece. It was something new. This kind of situation where we won a European Championship. They couldn't believe it. People were jumping in the streets, were dancing in the streets. Everything was wild. This, I think, inspired the younger players because where does the inspiration come from? Either from team success or from a great player. Inspire a young player to take the basketball in his hand, go to the gym and start playing. And the one situation brought another. We won another championship, and then we won another. And the Greeks, they realized that basketball was in their blood.
Yes.
So now they love the sport. They love the sport now. And I think this can continue. This can continue. Of course, now basketball is a little, it is corporate too, because it is a business. But in my times, it was a little more romantic. When I was playing, I played 1 year without being paid because the team didn't have money. But I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop playing. So I continued. it's difficult now to tell a player, don't play if he doesn't get paid. It's not easy. I understand this. But in my days, we would play like that too. At least I did. At least I did.
This will take me back to the next question, which is like, for us, we are younger, even younger than this, right? And for us, there was a moment like that, the 2006 moment, 2005, when we beat Team USA, the national team.
Yes.
That gave us this energy.
Yes.
And said, wow, and that 2006 actually took me back to you. Because then I was like, okay, how many times have we won? What have we done in World Cup, in the championships? And then took me back to your generation. How do you feel about that? How do you feel when you saw when you see the national team win and success?
Of course, I felt great. It was a great success. Because at that time, the USA, everybody was saying USA, and nobody was talking about Europe. So it was, and especially a small country like Greece. I'm sure it inspired you at that time, but every stage has their own. When I was young, I was inspired by the New York Knicks. Walt Frazier was a player. Either you're inspired by a great player or a great team. And the Knicks won the championship. I was 10 years old back then, and they won the championship. And this inspired me to go play basketball out in the streets, where I learned my basketball out in the streets.
Can I say something?
No, yeah, you want to ask something.
I just wanted to tell Mr. Nick, this Nick, that you don't understand how important it is for us to give the feeling that you gave to those people. We want to do the same. As we always sit down as brothers and we discuss how can we win with the national team. We need to win with the national team. We need to do this for Greece. We need to do this for the kids, just to get inspiration and just to feel like they can do it too.
Normal reporter would be like, hey, we have a chance. A normal Greek reporter would say, hey, we have a chance this summer, to do something. But this is not that kind of show. My thing would be, and I know you won't say this, but what do you, now in this stage in your life?
What am I doing now?
Yeah, what would you want from basketball? What would you want from basketball in this stage in your life?
What would I want? What?
From basketball. From the sport.
From the sport.
The basket.
Yeah. To see, to have, what would you want?
How I feel about basketball at this time. I of course, coming from basketball, and as I feel that we started something nice back then here with what we accomplished. I would like for it to continue to be a top sport for the Greek people, because not that I don't like soccer, but I think for a young person, it's easy. One person can grab a basketball and practice. In soccer, it's not that easy to practice alone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, I feel something about the basketball for the Greeks that τους ταιριάζει.
I don't know if you guys have any other questions before we close. I do have one more question, and it's about my brother Giannis. He has a chance. I don't say this often, so he doesn't. I don't say this often, but this guy has a chance to be very special. And what would be your advice to him personally, saying hey, you have 10 more years of doing this. What would be your advice on how to approach it mentality-wise?
I'm not worried about 10 years is definite, I would think, for Giannis. Because what I said earlier of his work ethics, because I know he trains hard, so he'll keep his body in shape. In my career, I never had a very serious injury. I had a sprained ankle or something like that, but I trained so hard that I trained I had the talent, but I trained more than anyone else. So I never had a serious injury in my life. So the way I stopped, thank you.
Always.
The way I stopped was a different story. I don't want to get into that now. But I feel I could have played into my 40s, easy.
Yes, sir.
I think Giannis, the way he works, Tipa Xilo Pulem and nothing, has easy 10 years. How old are you?
30.
30?
Right, easy.
If he wants to play. He might not want to play.
No, he wants to play. And that's it. This is the worst part of the show when he ends. This is the worst part of the show. I want one more round of applause for our surprise guest, Nikos Galis, please. One round of applause for Giannis Antetokounmpo for doing this now. Thank you so much, Gianni. For Kostas Antetokounmpo, Alex Antetokounmpo, and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Thank you guys so much. Let's shake hands and let's take one photo.
Something fell.
Yeah. Before I go out, I want to bring one more guest. Where is it? Mr. Papanikolaou, where are you? Mr. Papanikolaou, please come out. Please come out to take this, take a picture, Mr. Papanikolaou. Mr. Papanikolaou for the photo.
Support. Right here.
Oh, there you go, Mr. Papanikolaou. Thank you so much. Hey, this is the person that made this happen. Thank you so much. How are you?
It's been so long.
Good to see you. How are you?
I hope you like the surprise.
Yes. Alex, everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. I would like to, for 1 second, if you have a chance, I would like for you guys to hear for 1 minute.
Yes, don't look at me like this. I was also a basketball player. now I have the ball over here. Feta και fetes. I didn't invest in my body like them. Okay, usually
I like them.
only 1 minute because it's their night, it's not my night. Usually I don't use notes because this is written in my heart. But tonight, because it's also in English, I will use for the next minute me and Aria, my daughter. Four years ago, I had the honor, with the help of George Panu, to be the one who united Nikos and Giannis under a very important purpose. What was this purpose? To create a strong awareness for autism and we announced also a basketball team with kids in spectrum. Unique all. Even then, my wife and daughter were not ready to say in public that our daughter Aria is in autism spectrum because they were afraid of being stigmatized. So instead of her, I spoke about myself and said that I am in autism spectrum, having Nikos and Giannis by my side in a photo with the three of us. One night before the meeting with Giannis, I said this schedule to Nikos, my tactic, and he started crying like a small kid, that I put myself in front, instead of my daughter in front. So instead of her, I spoke about myself and I said that he's not the spectrum. Our example is better than our opinion. The response from the people was so big that the same night, my wife over there, Elia, and Aria felt free. And Aria came the same night and said to me, "Dad, I want you to say to people that I have autism too." But along with my family, thousands of others were also liberated. That's what awareness did. Aria, do you want to say something to Nikos and Giannis' family?
I want to say thank you very much for helping my family change not only my life, but also the lives of thousands of others.
Thank you so much.
Eleni, Mariah, and Veronica, That's why your boys, they are bigger than basketball. They change lives. Thank you very much. Can we repeat this picture now, 4 of us, because we were 3 of us?
Yes, before we do anything, I want to thank every single member, from the cameraman, people in the lobby, people assisting, everybody that makes this happen. It's so easy. Thank you so much. Thank you. A round of applause, everybody. Thank you.